Hi, Sue Lawson here at NAB 2016 with Jim Tierney from Digital Anarchy. He is the chief anarchist as far as I'm concerned.
I am the chief executive anarchist.
Chief executive anarchist. And one of the things that he has is rolling out is light wrap. Tell me, because I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm an editor. I do a lot of green screening. I need this. I use it. So,
Well, light wrap, and the full name of the plugin is called the Light Wrap Fantastic.
because it is.
Exactly. And basically, it's a standalone light wrap plugin for the Adobe apps, After Effects, Premiere, and Final Cut Pro. We designed it because most of the light wrap plugins out there are part of packages, and we just felt that there was a need for just one that people could buy as they needed it. And so it's a very good way of doing better green composites. Right, so it allows you to take the background and use that as sort of a light along the edge of your keyed subject, making it blend with the background a lot better.
It seems much more realistic.
Yeah, it's much more realistic. It helps deal with spill a little bit. And so it's just a better way of compositing.
And it's very easy to use.
Yeah, I mean, that's something we strive for with all of our plugins, whether it's Beauty Box or Flicker Free or the Light Wrap plugin. It's really designed to be very simple to use. You don't have to spend a lot of time going through tutorials and manuals and all that stuff. We realize most editors don't have a ton of time.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't be like doing these plugins that requires hours and hours to figure out how to do it. Mostly you just want to apply it to your footage, change a few parameters and just go. The way it works is you apply it to your keyed subject. It allows you to select what you want to use for the background, whether it's a still image or a video or whatever. In this case, we have a background of an office, and we've got our tech support gal here. It allows you to change the size of the light wrap, how much it's wrapping around the subject. You have different blend modes that you can use to adjust, how subtle it is, how intense it is, the brightness of it. And one of the cool features of Light Wrap Fantastic is that you can use masks to control where the light wrap happens. So you'll notice that we've got the sun off over to this side, so it's entirely possible that we don't want the light wrap happening around all of her head. We just want it along this side. And so in this case, we can set it to gradient, and you'll see that it disappears on this side of
Big difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference. So we can change it back to layer, which is basically none at this point, and change it back to gradient. And you'll see it disappears from here, but does remain on this side. And if we turn it on and off, and we can take a look at what that mask looks like. You can see that, like a standard grayscale mask, black means nothing's happening, and white means it's totally happening. And that's what's going on here. There's different ways you can mask. You can use a path like you normally would for many masking effects. You can use a separate layer if you already have a mask that you want to use. So lots of ways to play around with that. But it just gives you a lot more flexibility all right within the plugin. And so it's all about saving time. It's a fairly inexpensive plugin. It's $79.
It's ridiculously affordable. It is a tool that I can't see living without, because why should I have to build this myself for each and everything that I do when I can just apply this plugin, do a couple tweaks, and I'm done, and I can move on, and I can focus on the creative aspect of actually the story, cutting the story, or getting some sleep.
Or just getting it done and getting some sleep.
Sleep is always good, and you guys can tell I haven't had a lot of it this trip. Okay, it's available now. All they have to do is go to the Digital Anarchy site.
Yeah, digitalanarchy.com, and then just go to the store, or if you want to download the free demo, just go to the demo section, and you can play around with it and see how easy it is to use for yourself. And that's really all there is to it.
That's all there is to it. NAB 2016 here at Digital Anarchy with Jim Tierney.